Very good morning, students. Sai Ram. Welcome back to our science period. Children, this session I am going to continue this chapter, that is chapter number 9, environmental management. Can you remember, children, last session what we discussed? We discussed about monsoon model, isn't it? What is the importance of monsoon model? That also we discussed. This session I am going to teach about solid waste. Solid waste, what is meant by solid waste? Already I told, yes, solid waste is the waste materials that are released via the several daily human activities. Solid waste is nothing but that is the waste materials. That waste materials are released by human activities. Okay, we are releasing many solid waste. They are a good source of energy if disposed of properly. If we will dispose that solid waste in a proper way, we will get energy. Okay, children, that is called what? Solid waste. See here, in today's scenario, solid waste is the main problem. Why it is the main problem? Yes, because of the solid waste, we will face a problem of water pollution, air pollution and soil pollution. At the same time, it will affect our health also. Okay, so solid waste is the main problem, as it could result in both soil and water pollution as well as air pollution also will be there. Okay, children, it is also an issue from standpoint of economic development, environmental degradation as well as health. So it will affect our health also, and at the same time it will, yes, environmental degradation also will be there. See here, garbage production per day. So per day, how much of garbage is produced? See here, 5,000 tons in Mumbai. Just imagine, children, per day how much? 5,000 tons in Mumbai, 1,700 tons in Pune and 900 tons in Nagpur. Just imagine how much of, yes, children, these are the approximate amount of solid waste that is generated in the main metro cities of Maharashtra. So just imagine how much of waste we are releasing, isn't it? It's 5,000 tons in Mumbai. So because of that, that pollution level is more in Mumbai. Okay, see here, that is what caused the 26th July 2005 flood calamity in Mumbai. Can you remember, children? Yes, 26th July 2005 heavy flood was there in Mumbai. How it was? Yes, because of the solid waste. A serious flood calamity occurred on 26th July 2005 in Mumbai. Improper solid waste management was one of the chief causes of that calamity. That everyone we know. Isn't it, children? We know. Yes, next one is biodegradable waste. What is meant by biodegradable waste and what is meant by non biodegradable waste? Biodegradable waste, it is otherwise called as wet solid. See here, children, wet solid waste or wet garbage. Okay, so this biodegradable waste means waste such as the kitchen waste. That means kitchen waste means what will come? Yes, spoiled food, fruits and vegetables. Yes, that skin of fruits and vegetables, soil, ash, dung. Next one is plant parts and so on that are easily degraded by microbes. That's why it is called what? Biodegradable waste. So biodegradable waste means that is waste. It contains what? Kitchen waste, that means spoiled food, fruits and vegetables. Okay, soil, ash, dung, plant parts. Okay, that waste plant parts, these are called what? Biodegradable waste. Why it is called a biodegradable waste? Because these waste are, yes, degraded by microbes, okay, easily. So that's why it is called biodegradable waste, and it is otherwise called as wet solid waste. Wet solid waste or wet garbage. Okay, next one is, yes, see here, children, compost and fuel. Compost and fuel of good quality can be extracted from it. So from that biodegradable waste we will get what? Compost and fuel. Compost means that from the dead parts of the plants we will get a fertilizer, okay, manure. That is called what? Compost. Compost and fuel of good quality can be extracted from it if it is carefully decomposed. Okay, if we will yes, say here children, which one we will get? Compost and fuel of good quality can be extracted from the biodegradable waste. Okay, next one is non-biodegradable waste. Non-biodegradable waste means, say here, it is not easily degradable by that microbes. It requires a long period of time and various techniques. Okay, so biodegradable waste, it is easily degraded by microbes, but non biodegradable waste, it is not easily degradable. It requires a long period of time and various techniques for the degradation. Okay, so here which waste is? Yes, plastic, metals and other materials are examples of non-biodegradable waste. Okay, children. Yes, which one? Plastic, metals, thermocol, this all what? Non-biodegradable waste. And see here, it is otherwise called as dry solid waste or dry garbage. Okay, so biodegradable waste, it is otherwise called as wet solid waste or wet garbage. Non biodegradable waste is what? Dry solid waste or dry garbage. Shall I go to next one? Next one is, say here, the differentiate between degradable and non-degradable waste. So first one is biodegradable waste are broken down into a smaller components by the living organism. Already I told that biodegradable waste, it is easily degraded by microbes. So biodegradable waste are broken down into smaller components by the living organism. Okay, breakdown of these waste enriches the soil with plant and animal waste which are good for the soil. Already I told compost and fuel is produced from the biodegradable waste. That's why we will say that we can say breakdown of these waste enriches the soil with the plant and animal waste which are good for the soil. Okay, next one is, next point is, say here, meanwhile if it is not possible to break down non-degradable waste into a simple substances using living organism, so that this is non-biodegradable waste, that is not easily degraded by microbes. Okay, children, so it is not easy. So non-biodegradable waste also cause soil pollution which is harmful for the soil. So biodegradable waste, it is good for the soil if we will if we will, yes, if we will use in a proper way. But non-biodegradable waste, it is also cause soil pollution which is harmful for the soil. Okay, this is the main differentiate between that biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. Shall we go to next one? Next one is, see here children, harmful effects of solid waste. We will see now harmful effects of solid waste. So first one is, first point here, which one I have given is adversely affect biodiversity. So it will affect what? Biodiversity. What is meant by biodiversity? Yes, bio means what? Living organism. Diversity means different. So different living organisms are present in our environment. So it will affect by what? Yes, that solid waste. Okay. Second one is what? Generates bad odor of waste. Yes, that bad smell will come from the waste, isn't it children? So that is generates bad odor of waste. Third one is produces poisonous gases. So if you will release to the soil, it will after some days it will produce what? Poisonous gases. So result in degradation of natural beauty. So it will affect natural beauty. That's why I was telling already, it will affect biodiversity. Next one is cause air and water pollution as well as soil pollution. So because of this solid waste, yes, air, water and soil pollution will be produced. Next one is lead to spreading many diseases. So already I told that because of that solid waste, our health will be affected. Isn't it children? So once again I'll read here. Say here, first point is what? Adversely affect biodiversity, generates bad odor of waste, produces poisonous gases. Result in say here, result in degradation of natural beauty. Next one is it will, yes, it leads to air, water and soil pollution. Next one is spreading many diseases. So I hope you understood what is the harmful effect, what are the harmful effects of solid waste. Shall I go to next one? Next one is one of the important thing in this chapter, that is principles of solid waste management. 7 principles are there that we will see one by one. Okay children, see here, that is reuse, refuse, recycle, rethink, reduce, research and regulation and public awareness. Okay, these are the 7 principles of solid waste management. See here children, can you say once again? Yes, reuse, refuse, recycle, rethink, reduce, research, regulation and public awareness. We will see one by one what is exact meaning of these 7 principles. Okay children. So first one is what? Reuse. Reuse means again we have to use. That means some of the materials can be reused for other purposes. Okay, for example paper. So paper we will use at the same time after, yes, we can use that again. Okay, so that some of the materials can be reused for other purposes, not only paper, many things we can use again. That is called what? Reuse. Next one is refuse. Do not use non-degradable items such as plastic, thermocol, etc. So we have to refuse that non-biodegradable items, that is, you know, that plastic, thermocol and okay. Next one is, third one is recycle. Recycle solid waste such as paper, glass and so on. So with the help of the recycling process we can use again, that is recycle solid waste such as paper, glass and etc. Okay. Next one is rethink. Rethink the use of several items as well as our activities. Yes, we have to rethink the use of several items as well our activities. Fifth point is reduce. Limit the consumption of resources in order to avoid wastage. So we have to use limited amount. So limit the consumption of resources in order to avoid wastage and reuse old materials as well as share things. Okay children, so we have to reduce that waste. So avoid using discardable items. Understood? Next one is what? Research. Research on that reuse of materials which are out of use temporarily. So we have to make a research which things we can use again and again. So which things are biodegradable, which things are non-biodegradable, and next one is these all things we have to research. We have to do research. Okay, that is called what? Research. Next one is, yes, seventh one is regulation and public awareness. Adhere to the rules and regulations of waste management and encourage others to do the same. So here seventh point, what they told, regulation and public awareness. So adhere to the rules and regulations. So here that we have to follow the rules and regulations of waste management and encourage others to do the same. So if we will follow that waste management, that others also they have to follow that, we have to encourage. So this only they told here, regulation and public awareness. Okay, so children, I hope today's session you are, yes, understood or what? Yes. So today what we discussed children, solid waste, what is meant by solid waste, and per day how much of solid waste is disposed, that also we studied. Next one is what is meant by biodegradable waste, what is meant by non-biodegradable waste, what is the main differentiate between biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste, that also we discussed. Next one is important thing, that is 7 principles of solid waste management. So children, you have to read your textbook also. Okay, so I hope you got these all points. Yes, thank you children. Sai Ram.